Alright guys, so we're pulling up on the JB Adult Toy Store. This girl's gonna kill me. Which is
Now your destination is on the right.
What's up, gang? Happy hump day. For those of you who are humping, gonna be a fun day. We are actually entering PDX Airport, picking up one of our loaner cars, and one of the services in our relocation business when people are in town looking for a home or are waiting to buy a home, or just maybe that first exploration trip, is to basically offer them ground transportation, the ability to get around and do things like that while they're here. So we're dropping off a client who had our car for the last week or so, one of our vehicles, and then we're going to actually head into, well, I guess we're in Portland technically, so we're going to go back, drop off the car in Washington, which is great. One of the cool things about living on the border is like you're in and out and you don't even know, as you can hear from my voice. But we're going to drop off the vehicle, and then we're going to go back into Portland to test drive a Tesla. One of our other clients totally got me open because they have a really cool Tesla model. I think it's a Model 3. Just thing looks awesome, and then can't really beat the allure of not going to a gas station again. So got me so inspired that I said, let's go check out the Model Y, which is slightly bigger. So we'll check back in with you when we're going, but I just wanted to come live and let you know what we got going on today. So talk to you soon. Peace out.
So did you tell them what we're doing?
I did. So I did a little intro when I was following you at PDX.
Tell them all our business.
A little bit. Talking about relocation services and kind of hinted at what's to come.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I always like to show off PDX. It's a nice, one of the nicest airports I've ever been to.
It definitely is. So we're on our way to test drive a Tesla.
Right. And one thing I didn't say was like, we're always talking about different things to do. One of the things that we like to do is take what we call a field trip every week. You know, one of my favorite things as a kid when I was in school was going on a field trip. My mom would come. My mom would make like I think my mom made like every field trip in grade school.
Did she do it for your brother?
I don't know if she did it for my brother. But she did it for me, and it was really fun having her there. So thank you, Mom. Love you. But yeah, just going to field trips. And I remember them like they were yesterday. So one of the things that Hallie and I like to do is take a field trip. And here in the Pacific Northwest, in Vancouver, Greater Portland, there's so much to do.
Yeah.
So this week's field trip is kind of cool. You want to tell them about it?
Yeah. So we are going to test drive a Tesla. We have a client who is closing on their house in a couple weeks. Congratulations. They're moving from Arizona. And we have a Tesla Model 3. And I mean, years ago, we had test driven a Model S. And I don't think Jared was quite convinced by it.
I'm a car guy, so I guess I'm an old school curmudgeon.
You say that as you're driving a minivan.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
But you have valid reasons for liking
I've come to love minivans, the function. But I'm a car guy, so as far as engines and superchargers, turbochargers, throaty exhaust, all of that good stuff. But
maybe you should tell them. So to offset the fact that you're driving a minivan today, what are some of your favorite cars that you've owned, or the best cars you've owned?
One of my favorite cars I've owned, which isn't a traditional tough guy, car guy thing, but I had a Mini Cooper S.
I knew you were going to say that.
Cabrio, which, I mean, was one of the funnest cars I've ever owned, actually. When I lived on the East Coast in Georgia, we took it on the tail of the Dragon. So those of you who are into driving or great roads, or the Smoky Mountains in North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia vicinity, you know that tail of the Dragon area. Great handling car, had a BMW M3, a bunch of trucks. Even had a Freightliner sport chassis, big truck.
Range Rover.
Yeah, a bunch of cool stuff. So
Didn't you have what did you have, a 5 Series wagon too?
I had a stick shift 5 Series wagon. That's the kind of car guy I am.
So we're gonna test drive the Model Y.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna visit Mr. Papi today.
Yes, we are.
So you want to talk about that?
Yes. So there is a gentleman, a brother, who owns a pop-up, a vegan pop-up.
Your brother or a brother?
A brother. What does that smell?
We're coming up to a little bit of traffic on I-5. We're heading south, so something's burning. Hope it ain't me.
It smells like, no, I think it's that car. You see that up there?
What is it? That truck?
Yeah.
Tanker.
It smells like
Oh, I can see that.
tar.
Yeah. You know.
I always like when we're going on I-5 South and you have like all these Washington plates heading into Oregon. I don't know why. So yeah, he has a plant-based vegan pop-up.
I don't know what that is either.
So he does like Mexican stuff, but he has like sandwiches and mac and cheese, and I'll show some of like my favorite posts that he's put up. Yeah, I'm really excited to meet him, to try some of his amazing food, and yeah, so we're gonna do a test drive and lunch in Portland. That's what our middle of the day looks like.
Say field trip.
That's what our field trip looks like
weekly
today.
field trip, and we've committed to doing a weekly field trip, or actually, I should say, capturing our weekly field trip every week going forward to give you guys just different aspects of life in the Pacific Northwest. One of the things you hear us talk about a lot is what makes Southwest Washington so great is the proximity to Portland.
Yeah.
Because if we lived like maybe way out in the gorge or something like that, or maybe more middle state, there's not a lot of Tesla places to go test drive a Tesla, right?
No.
So
like not in Spokane.
Right, or plant-based poppies. So I guess the whole point is you'll love, if you live in Vancouver, Southwest Washington, any of the major areas, you'll love the fact that you have easy access to so many different things. So again, you get the big city exposure and variety and access resources, but you can still turn around and be in a very quaint, quiet, rural,
suburbs,
safe type of setting.
Hey, there's Big Pink. All right, so I will show you us going over, what bridge is this? The Fremont Bridge.
Which you rode over during the bridge pedal.
Yes. Yeah, so here's the view of the bridge. And the city. It's Bridge City. It's cloudy. The high today is 79, which we're
loving it.
Super happy about compared to 115. And if this little Subi would get out of the way, I could show you downtown. Oh. Can you get in the left lane?
Yes.
So I can get a better view of what's gonna come through. Oh, there you go. Come on. Oh, it'll focus on your nose.
The nose knows.
So this is the kind of weather we like personally. I don't know if it'll be sunny today. It was sunny yesterday. We've been having these weather-wise days where it's like overcast in the morning, and then as it warms up, because the coldest time of the day is between like 4 a.m. and 7 a.m., not like the middle of the night like most places. So it's been overcast in the morning, and then warms up, and as it warms up, the sun has been coming out. So that's kind of been the jam.
And just for reference sake, like we don't come out in rush hour unnecessarily, but it's 9:30 right now on a Wednesday morning. So again, if you did live in Southwest Washington and you were heading into, what area would people be heading?
They might work in downtown.
So downtown Portland.
Yeah, we're in downtown.
But like if you were going through downtown Portland, like what suburb is it? Is it not Beaverton? Is it?
Beaverton, Hillsborough.
Beaverton, Hillsborough. So again, just this little field trip is cool because maybe it'll show off a couple different things, if that makes sense.
What, like the lack of traffic? Like,
yeah, just showing what it's like. So if you muted, you know, this is what you would experience typically.
Yeah, I would say that this is kind of after, like post rush hour.
You say 9:30, so
yeah. The other thing that a lot of people might not know is that there is what's it called? C-Tran, the Clark County bus. They have a Hazeldale it's like, I think it stops in Hazeldale and Salmon Creek and maybe one other place in Vancouver, and then it makes like 6 stops in downtown. So if you work in downtown and you live on the northwest side of Vancouver or Hazeldale or Salmon Creek, you can actually take the bus in, and it's pretty efficient. And they have morning routes. They have like multiple departures in the morning, and then they have multiple departures in the evening. So if you didn't want to drive, if you wanted to take public transport into work, oh, this is interesting. So we're going to Beaverton.
Look at the houses above literally in the tunnel.
The tunnel.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
But look at the green though. So you're riding through, in essence, downtown Portland.
Yeah.
And this is still the view. So it's this really cool field trip. Spotlight.
So that entire area that we just went through, from the time that I flipped the camera around and we were going over the bridge to just going through that tunnel, was the downtown, because now we're not in downtown.
Right. And you talked about this in our video about kind of why we moving to Vancouver, which was, and I think you talked about the geography of Portland, how it can't really expand.
Yeah, those are the hills I was talking about. These are the mountains. Look at how green it is. It really is like overwhelmingly green. And maybe that's part of the reason that I like it being overcast so much, is because the green really stands out when the sky's gray.
That's true.
Like, it really is just... And it's funny because, you know, I'm like looking through my camera, the green looks very muted, but seeing it with your eyes in, what do they say, in living color, in Technicolor, whatever.
Yeah, it pops so much. I mean, those of you guys who live here or have come to visit, I mean, you know how vivid and vibrant and just, it's like eye candy.
Yeah. All right, so we got 10 more minutes to go, and we'll share some more. Pulling up. Oh, I see the Tesla store right over there.
Hey, it reminds me of
right next to one of my favorite stores.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
When we went and test drove the one in California, wasn't it in a mall also?
Yeah, it was in a real...
what was the name of that mall? Like Orange County?
I forget what it's called.
Newport.
You're turning here. Turning. Oh boy, coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
Look at, even the mall is surrounded by trees. You're driving in the median.
Oh boy.
Oh, do you see it?
I do.
Is that the one we're gonna drive?
It is.
How'd they know the color and the wheels we want? That's not it.
That better be.
It's not even a Y.
That is a Y. Maybe you don't know what you're talking about.
They all look the same. Or is it an X? I don't know.
I don't know.
They all look the same. Alright, here we are, y'all. Can we go to Sephora?
Sure.
Yay!
It's field trip day, baby.
That's all a girl wants to hear. Pick up some his and hers gifts for each other.
There you go.
Yay!
So we just picked up a test drive vehicle at the Tesla store in Beaverton. And Hal's behind the wheel. And this car is pretty insane. I feel like an old caveman coming out of the dark ages. So want to go for a test drive. Don't know where we're going to go yet. Actually, I do know where we're going to go. We're going to go to the Columbia employee store. So if you're into Columbia or Sorel or what's the one you like, Mountain Hardware, and there's a bunch of other brands, and you know somebody who can get you into the Columbia employee store, it's a really good kind of discount store, huge store. So I like going there once a quarter, something like that. So anything you want to say?
Just show them the screen. It's dope.
I'd rather show them you. Look at that screen. Woo-hoo. Slow down. So yeah, that's technology.
You see that? You can I just wanted to see. Okay, That's where I would have normally started coasting.
Anybody got a neck brace around this piece?
Oh, this is weird.
You can tell. You should be able to tell what we're in.
It's all drive normally, so.
No excuses.
You know, I had
Hashtag women drivers.
I had clients and they're like, well, what do you drive? They're like, what car do I drive? And I'm like, I don't really drive.
You're pampered.
I am.
You're a pampered chef. We started doing intermittent fasting, and we don't start eating until we don't start eating until until 11 usually. But then she takes advantage of me and makes me wait all afternoon. So the people want to know why you treat me like this.
I don't treat you anyway. I treat you with love and kindness. And
Anybody who knows me knows I'm a big boy. I gotta eat. And then she wonders why I get grumpy and grouchy. You know what I mean?
Angry.
Anywho, I think we're gonna go to the Columbia store. So we'll do a quick check-in from there if we do. Talk to you later. Ciao. All right, guys. So we're pulling up on
Turn right.
the JB Adult Toy Store. This girl's gonna kill me. Which is
Now
the
your destination is on the right.
Columbia Sportswear Employee Store. So again, one of my favorite. I'm not a big shopper.
Look, there's a Bolt EV in front of us, and then there's a Tesla. That's a Y.
That's a Y with the black wheels.
Yeah,
But when I do go shopping, I like to come here because you get some amazing deals. And the store is just awesome inside. Senior Day. Wait a minute. I can almost get in there. Every Tuesday, seniors get access. So, again, guys, great place to come. Again, you need an invitation or a pass to get in. How did we get that last time? What do we know?
We met the guy.
We know people, so if you're up here in town, let us know.
My friend works for them anyway.
We know people, so, but a great place if you like. Oh, man. We love it. I think you're wearing a Columbia shirt there, aren't you, Dad?
I am wearing a Columbia shirt.
So anywho, we just wanted
And
to...
I'm wearing Sorel shoes, which is
and Sorel shoes. Look at you, you're shopping. I'm wearing Columbia. And this video is not yet sponsored by Columbia Sportswear, but they should get at me and Hal to see about sponsorship opportunities. How about that? Partner.halbyrd.com. Anywho, we are rolling through, so we just wanted to show you again Columbia store, which is in Beaverton. This is Hillsborough. Where we at? I don't know nothing.
But we don't care.
Oregon suburbs. We're just regular Vancouver folk.
Can I do a donut?
Anywho, let me shut this off before she incriminates us both.
It's weird.
It's getting out of control.
3 hours later.
So we just showed this house.
This old house.
This old house. It is an old house. Got a great view though.
It's a great view.
I'll show you guys when we're leaving. And we're gonna go to Plant-Based Papi now. We had some detours, keys to deliver, showings happening, getting clients ready to close tomorrow. So it's been a busy Wednesday post 4th of July. And we're up in Hazeldale, and we are 16 minutes from where we're going to dinner in Portland.
So back to Portland?
We're going out from, what do they call it? Vantucky. We're even north of Vantucky, technically, in Hazeldale. And we'll be in Portland in 16 minutes, wherever, Southeast Grand. So we're not even in Northeast. We're going to go to all the way to Southeast. We're going to zip down I-5, so come along. So, bye-bye house.
I know her name.
And there's that view. Pretty good view.
And that's Oregon, right? We're looking at.
Yeah, those hills are Oregon. So, leaving Hazeldale, leaving the hill on Hazeldale. My clients decided not to make an offer on that house. It'd be a great investment if it wasn't at a retail price. Don't you think?
Everything has a price.
You can put your thing down in that house. And it's got the original hardwoods in it.
Be good if I put it in driving.
Yeah, it'd be really good. It'd be good if we were driving on neutral. I think. So on the east side of I-5 in Hazeldale, it's a little bit industrial. We've got Discount Tobacco and Beverages, Erupted Vapor, Sherwin-Williams. Oh, this is the one that this is the business we were laughing at. Bronzing beds and the laundromat.
Yes, that's my kind of business right there.
I don't know if you guys see that. Wash and tan. You can tan while you're at the laundromat. So, you know. What do you think the clientele there is like?
My kind of people.
So we are zipping down I-5 with downtown Vancouver on our left from Hazeldale to southeast Portland. About to go over the I-5 bridge. You're going to get an amazing view of the river right now. And you'll see that we're coming up to some traffic going north. So going south, no traffic. But as you're coming north from Portland, here's what you'll run into. This is bridge traffic going north on I-5. We came down I-5 earlier in the day. We were in and out of Portland that day, and the traffic was like this at 4 p.m. and it's 7 p.m. and it's still like this. So the beauty of living in Vancouver and actually working in Vancouver, especially if you work remote, like so many of my clients are able to do now, and now that they can work remote, they are moving up to the Pacific Northwest like they've always wanted to do. So if you need a realtor in town in Southwest Washington, please reach out to me. I would love to help you with your purchase. And if you're working remote, help you avoid all of this traffic. But if you are going to go into Portland, it's nice to be able to go in around this time at 7. And by the time we were on our way home, this traffic was long cleared out after we had dinner and a couple drinks and just enjoyed ourselves for the evening. So that's the way that we personally like to enjoy Portland as Vancouver residents.
I want to do another segment tour.
What a terrible city.
Huh?
So what a terrible city. You can't even walk around here.
Oh my god.
It's so awful. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? Look, there's people everywhere on the streets.
How does anyone live or travel to Portland? I mean, it's like
It's unbearable.
It's like a war zone.
God. Ugh.
It's right in the bike shop. You sure you didn't take me to the bike shop? Surprise me?
Sure.
Surprise, baby.
I bought you a new bike.
That's just what I want. You know me. You get me. You love me. You cherish me. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Are you enjoying being in Portland?
I love Portland. I'm glad so many people hate on it. It's more for me.
Yeah, more to enjoy.
More to enjoy.
We are walking up.
Hey, there's a rooftop place around here that we were supposed to go to before the pandemic hit. Remember
they were just opening it up. It's what is that place called? It's a brewing company, and they serve vegan breakfast. You're jonesing for a Tesla now, huh? Well, are you or are you not?
No comment.
No comment. Woo! Watch your head. All right, this is what we're here for. This is what we're here for. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You sure do got a lot of drinks. You got a problem?
A little water to chase it all down.
What do you got there? So you already dug into your Coke?
Hey,
your RC Cola?
RC Cola.
What else is there?
This is called the IV, the ventilator.
It's a mango nada, some sort of mango and tequila drink. And we got a hazy beer. So, of course, it's been quiet and the street just gets loud, right? All these cars are going by. I'm in heaven. I'm in vegan, plant-based heaven. I ordered the birria tacos from plant-based Papi. And they have this vegan consomme that you dip in. You can tell I'm already destroying them because
She couldn't wait.
So good. Guac chips, fries, cheese sauce. And you, sir, have a vegan Tex-Mex chicken sandwich with oyster mushrooms as the chicken. And I mean, do you see it from this angle? Do you see this? can't even, the thing's so big I can't even turn it.
It looks like a
kidding me?
little mountain of goodness.
Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. I don't even like mushrooms. We got a hazy beer because, you know, Portland and beer culture. And I got a mango nada, which is like a mango tequila mezcal drink. It's quite good. And it's amazing. So even whether you eat meat or not, I would highly recommend coming down to Plant-Based Papi here in Portland. We're in the southeast area. It was 15 minutes. This is easily worth like a 30+ minute drive, and the fact that it's only 15 minutes from Vancouver is amazing. So you just have a wealth of options when it comes to food, when it comes to vegan options in Portland. We have vegan options in Vancouver, but if you want to mix it up, if you want to get something a little bit different, I would highly, highly recommend coming here. The food's amazing. I almost killed my whole plate before I even got on video, so that tells you how good it is.
Hope you enjoyed this field trip, this week's field trip, right?
Yeah, enjoyed it.
All right, we'll check in with you guys soon.
See ya.
Bye.
So that wraps up our mini field trip into Portland, test driving a Tesla and checking out a new restaurant, Plant-Based Papi. Highly recommend you go check him out. His food was amazing. And we're headed back to Vancouver. That is what it's like in a typical mid-weekday for us. A little bit of fun, a little bit of work. Because we spend so much time in the evenings and weekends catering to our client schedules, making sure that they can see houses, especially in this hot market, basically at the drop of a hat with a couple hours notice. We try to get our living in a little bit more, uncommon pockets of time. So you kind of get to see us experience that and what it's like for us with a flexible schedule. And maybe that's something that you'll take advantage of here too. Either way, if you have any real estate needs whatsoever, I'm a licensed broker and realtor in Washington State and would be happy to help you. Feel free to text me 360-818-4438. I try to get back to everyone within a day, if not within a few hours. So definitely reach out. I'd be happy to help you and make the Pacific Northwest your home. So I'll leave you with this footage crossing back over into Vancouver, and comment below and let me know if you currently live here. Do you like going into Portland? What's your favorite restaurant in Portland? And if you don't live here yet, let me know when you're planning on moving. Ciao.
If we don't feel the same way, then don't pretend that everything's okay. Don't string me along the way you do. Just let me get over